Dun, 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 dun. Welcome, huge movie fanatic Nate stopping on by. This time I'm coming your way for a very exciting LaserDisc showcasing video. I got this a while back and I don't think I've ever showcased it before, and if I have, I'm showcasing it again. I'm coming at you to showcase what I can only assume is the original North American LaserDisc release of Ghostbusters. On the back we can see, well, hopefully it's really small, copyright artwork and design 1985, RCA Columbia Pictures, home video, all rights reserved. Obviously, if you know anything about this movie, that's 1 year after the release of the movie in the theaters. So this most likely is the very first LaserDisc release of this title in North America. Taking a closer look at the front cover, what's really cool about this, it's actually going to make taking pictures kind of more difficult because it's shiny, but the original shrink wrap is still on it. You know, with the LaserDisc, that's the same with an LP record. You could just cut down the slit of where the disc comes out and leave the shrink wrap on. Whoever bought this way back when did just that, so it's the original shrink wrap is still on it. Really pretty cool. One corner, top corner, we can see stereo, mono compatible. Other top corner, laser video disc. Then front and center, Columbia Pictures presents Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Sigourney Weaver, Ghostbusters. You might be able to see the half-price book sticker there. I got this on clearance for $1 sometime after 2011. Not exactly sure when, but sometime after 2011 or during or after 2011. It's really cool, this cover. Obviously it just features the main front and center Ghostbusters, the famous, infamous logo there, the Ghostbuster logo thing. Obviously on the bottom here, abbreviated credits. Bottom center, RCA Columbia Pictures home video logo. You can also see that's still stuck on the original shrink wrap on the bottom corner there. Pioneer Video Incorporated. Taking a closer look at the back cover, like I say, this is really shiny. I hope I'm going to be able to take pictures of the front and back cover that are not too, I don't know, reflective. Top of the back cover, Laser Vision logo. Once again, stereo mono compatible. RCA Columbia Pictures home video. Same stuff we saw on the top of or bottom of the front cover. Laser video disc logo. Ghostbusters font with the little Ghostbuster logo and the 0 there, or the O. It's not a 0, it's an O. Abbreviated cast. 3 main images. The main one there, which shows, I'm glad they show all 4 Ghostbusters from the film's climactic finale at the end. It's interesting they're showing them, looks like they're blasting away at Gozer there without any visual effects added to the image, but it looks like it looks like they're actually blasting away if you look at Dan Aykroyd's face and all their face. Well, maybe not Ernie Hudson's face, but all the other 3 guys look like they're in full blast mode, and there's absolutely no rays coming out of the ray guns or whatever you want to call them, the ghost busting backpacks. That's kind of funny. Other image there is of the key master and the gatekeeper. I gotta tell you, that image of Sigourney Weaver, she's got legs that never stop. Wowzer, she's got legs in this movie, doesn't she? Rick Moranis there as who's the gatekeeper? I think she's the gatekeeper because she's female and he's the keymaster. Is that correct? Third image there is the classic character from the film, which would go on to live in infamy by the name of Slimer before he slimes up the place. When ghosts go on a rampage, only 3 men can save the world. It's Ghostbusters, starring Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and Harold Ramis as a maniacal band of parapsychologists specializing in psychic phenomena and supernatural hilarity. Fired from university research jobs, Doctors Venkman, Stantz, and Spengler set up shop in an abandoned firehouse as Ghostbusters, ridding Manhattan of bizarre apparitions. Their slogan? No job is too big. No fee is too big. The spirit exterminators are severely tested when beautiful Dana Barrett and her nerdy neighbor Louis Tully become possessed by demons living in their apartment building. To make matters worse, the EPA challenges the trio's means of ghost disposal. Soon, every spook in the city is loose, and our heroes face their supreme challenge at a rooftop demonic shrine. If you want your spirits raised, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. As we can see at the center on the bottom, when not in use, place video disc in jacket and store in cool, dry place. Other information such as color, rated PG, and FBI warning information, and other information. Also the CX noise reduction logo as this. I don't think this is digital sound, so we're going to need some CX noise reduction for the analog audio on this LaserDisc release. Taking a look at the side one label, black label with like goldish, I guess, print for the LaserDisc logo and a line that goes across, and a mini line. You've also got RCA Columbia Pictures home video using that white and gold and black. It's kind of weird, but extra color probably would have cost more for a label like this. Looks like they sprung for it and actually put red on it as we get down to the Ghostbusters logo with the red Ghostbuster thingamabob. Catalog number or some number 30413. Extended play 1 indicating side 1 of two-sided LaserDisc release. Closed caption logo, stereo CX noise reduction logo. All important warning copyright information, PG rated. Columbia Pictures presents Ghostbusters. You may be able to discern copyright 1984. Columbia Pictures Industries Incorporated, all rights reserved, indicating the copyright for the release year of the film in the theaters, not this LaserDisc release, since this came out in '85. And since side 2 looks exactly the same, except for the 1 being replaced with the 2, we're not going to see that. Just imagine the 2 there where the 1 is. For me, the very first LaserDisc release of an old title from the 80s on home video is so cool because it's like the best presentation of the original film to tape transfer that exists. You know, growing up, having seen Ghostbusters in the initial run in the theater in 1984 and having grown up with this movie, the main way I saw it in the 80s, and indeed all the way until like I don't think the DVD came out until 1999, if I'm remembering correctly. So all the way from, you know, the original release on home video in '85 to like '99, when a DVD came out. Well, Criterion actually put out a widescreen LaserDisc of Ghostbusters at some point. I don't think I ever owned that, but I think I did rent it. But with the exception of that, I mean, since I never owned that or anything, I didn't get a LaserDisc player until 1994. The main way I was able to see Ghostbusters from, you know, the 1985 until more or less the 1999, when the first DVD came out, is the original film to tape transfer, which of course is not only archaic, but also this movie being a Panavision really wide version, or wide movie rather. This version of it on home video is what they used to call pan and scan, which it's just so fun to watch this archaic original film to tape transfer Ghostbusters and see not only just the archaic film to tape transfer, but also the way they try to, you know, squash, not squash, but, you know, try to, you know, pan and scan to find the highlight of the particular, any particular moment in the rectangular Panavision frame is, you know, just to see like the panning and scanning. You can see it like crazy during that montage after the Ghostbusters, you know, captured their first ghost at the hotel, and there's a montage of all their, you know, in business, you know, their good business practices and doing business all across the city and stuff. There's all kinds of pans during that because there's stuff going on the screen, like, you know, magazine covers, and they got a pan from the cover over to what's happening on the other side of the image. And it's just so fun to go back to these original film to tape transfers, because it's like, wow, this is how I experienced the movie in the, you know, the last half of the 80s and majority of the 90s. Whenever I watch this movie, And you know, I haven't seen this version for such a long time now. With the DVD and Blu-ray release being widescreen, it's really fun to just go back and see this, you know, freaking archaic pan and scan version of this film. And what better way to do it than on LaserDisc? Like I say, it's going to be a higher quality experience than the original VHS release. So I think, you know, for me, these original LaserDisc releases of some of these titles from the 70s, or in this case the 80s, are just like the holy grail of some of these titles, because it's the only way to like preserve that original archaic film to tape transfer, in this case freaking goofy ass pan and scan version and stuff. So I gotta tell you, you know, watching the movie in this version really brings me back. Even though I got the LaserDisc sometime, you know, in 2011, you know, 2011 or 2012 or something, I don't think I've watched it, you know, so I just watched it recently, and oh my god, what a freaking hoot. That's all I can say. So hope you guys enjoyed this showcasing. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, we'll catch you on the next video.
Wait! I've always wanted to do this. And?